before, I know the lies. I've been here before, I've seen the sky fall, the sky fall on me. The waves are coming up, they're paralyzed. The fear is breaking in, it's no surprise, no, but it tries though. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back. No turning back. Where do we go from here? Look in my eyes. There's a spark that we don't need to hide, no. Don't hide it, no. Yeah, bullets in the gun, we pay the price. We must overcome, it's time to rise up. Rise up. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back. No, we're not turning back. Hypocrites try to get up on me. Demons come, they'll try to harm me. Try to hide, but I think they saw me. But I ain't giving up, no, no. My real friends, they all know the flaw me. Hate the text, say me, can you call me? Here I go, new day upon me. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we
Hello everybody and welcome on back to Shake and Bake Sim TV. Here back on with the Shake and Bake Cup Series presented by Heroes United. Tonight it's round 18 here from season 3 and the third round of the hunt for the cup as we take on the last short track of the season in the form of the last great Coliseum, as it is a showdown under the lights here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's Dwayne Crespo, Zachary Evans, and Keith Hume here tonight up here in the commentary booth as qualifying already underway, but this should be a good one at that. A lot of contact you can expect here, obviously with how short this track really is and a single pit road. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Zach, Keith, any thoughts on what we can see here tonight in the middle ground of the postseason?
I believe it's definitely going to be very interesting tonight on if these drivers can actually keep it clean and actually have a decent run like they had in New Hampshire. Hopefully, we can have not many cautions and have some really good green flag racing at this multi-groove racetrack.
And last week, it was a game changer specifically for one man specifically, and that is Michael Egermont, all the way to P2 in the standings as he now just sits 9 points behind Harold Wilson. And then it is Harold still in the championship lead. Davin Thornhill P3, followed by Gino Zito P4, and Adam Snyder rounds off your top 5 as we reach the third and the middle round of the hunt for the Cup. As qualifying slowly coming to an end here, here's Noah Lane, who will go to P7. It's Gino Zito right now with a provisionary pole, followed by Carter Brockmeyer in P2. Then it's Charlie Jones, Snyder, Wilson, as Noah Lane improves to P5. So 2 positions gained for him, bumps down Harold Wilson to 6. It's Luba, Thornhill, Egermont, Morals, and Pugil still have not found a lap time yet. As I believe
Morals looked like he was trying to do a lap, but he missed the pit line, just drove straight out into the racetrack. So not sure if he's gonna qualify or not, but
he has a minute left if he wants to do so, but so far just standing there, and nope, he won't.
Everyone done with.
That will be it seems. I don't think he's gonna get another lap in time.
I don't believe so. He's just sitting there. So
Yep.
let's believe that Gino Zito will get the pole here, trying to ride off of that momentum that he had 2 weeks ago, winning at Darlington.
And I believe we said this in his interview at Darlington. These next 2 races are going to be a doozy. Bristol, the race that he won in Season 1. And then after that, next week is Talladega, the race that he won in Season 2. So 2 tracks that he has seen victory lane before. He sits 4th in the standings. This could be exactly what he needs to try and fight for that championship with his teammate at that. Here's the info on your screen for tonight. Bristol Motor Speedway single pit road here, only half a mile long. Track temperature, pretty good for these drivers as we're going to be racing under the lights here tonight. 4 sets of tires, 1 faster pair, 65% fuel
At
limit.
race start, can I get an EOL before we go green? Yes.
It's going to be a fun night tonight.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here.
Alrighty, here we go. Let's get the Coliseum Night Showdown ready to go here from Bristol. Here's your starting grid for tonight. Gino Zito on pole position. Side-by-side women at the front row. It's going to be Carter Brockmeyer. Those two have history, especially at Iowa. Charlie Jones and Adam Snyder on row 2. Row 3, it's going to be Noah Lane and Harold Wilson, with Lane, I believe, being the only non-playoff driver here tonight. Row 4 is going to be Dominic Luba and Davin Thornhill, who sits P3 in the standings. And row 5, it's going to be Michael Egermont, Tim Pugel there in row 6 alongside Alex Morals, and that will round off the grid here tonight.
This car with the lights off will come down pit road this time.
Well, here we go. Zito on pole position, and this is exactly what he wanted. For the final time this season, it's time to shake it and bake it on a short oval. Round 3 of the hunt for the cup. It is now or never with 2 rounds to go. Green flag is out at Bristol, and we're underway.
Through 1 and 2 pretty clean. Gino already building a really big gap to second here. Oh, big crash in the back. Nick Luba. It looks like Alex Morals, Michael Egermont, Tim Pugel.
And already a multiple car collision. Look at the front end of that number A of Dominic Luba. We said it. Contact here is going to be inevitable. You just have to look out for it. And Dominic Luba will get a piece of it. He might have to use a fast repair already on lap 1. This is a 250 lap race. We have a long way to go. Luba with a meatball flag. Egermont with a meatball flag.
Yeah, on that one, looked like the 8 didn't have anybody to blame but the person between the seat and the steering wheel.
And here is, let's see if we can look at the replay here.
It's pretty self-inflicted, it looked like to me.
So it will be a 3-car collision between Luba, Morals, and Egermont. Oh, he gets loose. Luba gets loose, goes straight into Morals, dominoes his way into Egermont.
And Luba, who was just crawling his way around the track, stops short of his pit box and has to tow to the pit box.
Oh, no. Yeah, just...
Yep, that boy found trouble on an empty dance floor.
Already, yeah, you saw it there on the replay. Already starts getting loose coming out of turn 4. And that will be the first caution of the night, of what we can assume many.
Well, he's only got 1 fast repair, so it shouldn't be very long.
Yeah, that tow is going to be the big getter here. It was almost 2 minutes for a tow, so I mean he could technically go like 4 laps down here, possibly more. But we're going back to green.
Green flag back in the air.
Big jump. Top 4 get single file pretty quickly.
Single file now all the way in the back as Thornhill and Snyder there were wrestling for position. And now Snyder almost gets out of line, almost contact with Thornhill as they're going to go side by side.
Yeah, Snyder had to check up for Harold, and that stacked everybody up behind him.
Look at Snyder now, though, with a big run on the outside. Got past Thornhill, not trying to get past his teammate / team owner. And he will. Adam Snyder, the P4. As now here comes
Luba.
Noah Lane on the outside.
Luba back on track, 4 laps down, by the way.
And that is the cost here at Bristol. Already a ton of laps down. And remember, there's no stages, even though there's going to be a lot of contact, which means a caution.
Oh, car on the wall.
It's never 100% secured. As, yep, there you see
Morals.
Alex Morals into the wall. He'll keep it running, though. We stay green.
Oh, and Morals is losing it in the back. All by himself, spinning in turn 3.
And second
Caution's
caution.
out.
Caution will come out. It's another driver getting loose by themselves, and this time will be Alex Morals who pays the price with the second involvement of the night here, and I believe he will also tow his car.
Morals has done more than just towed the car. He has hopped out of the car.
Yeah. So that is it. He's going to hop out of the number 12 already. And just like that, at just barely, I think, below lap 15, we already have ourselves the first DNF of the night. And also, boys, I would just like to point out, we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight in the commentary. We're also looking at the USA versus Belgium match. So should be pretty fun here.
USA, USA, USA. We have a couple takers here, probably to fix some damage. You got Tim Pugil, or not Tim Pugil. Who is that? Harold Wilson and Snyder both go down pit road here. Maybe top off on fuel here. Maybe, I mean, you really haven't run enough laps to change tires, so I'm guessing this is top off on fuel and play a little bit of a different strategy here.
Dominic Luba will, of course, get the Lucky Dog free pass, so he's going to be 3 laps down now. So getting 1 back. And, I talked with Davin and some other drivers. 65% fuel. I believe they said that this will give them about 80 laps of fuel. So, of course, depending on how often the caution comes out, we might see plenty of green flag stops here tonight. It is choose time. Gino goes to the inside. Charlie Jones inside. Brockmeyer and Lane on the outside. As from the looks of it, everyone preferring track position here over a preferred lane. So here we go. It's going to be 1 to green this time by Gino Zito, still in the lead of this race.
A lot of beautiful patriotic paint schemes out there tonight.
Oh, I am noticing that as well. They all look very, very amazing.
Yeah, the 25, the 5, the 11, all of the cars. Beautiful. The 20.
25 is a very good-looking car.
Green flag
And
back
Gino
in
Zito,
the air.
another big jump for the 77.
And also, Keith, I gotta agree with you. Noah Lane by far has, in my opinion, the best scheme here tonight.
Yeah, let's see if he can look good and race good tonight. As he's putting the pressure on Charlie Jones here.
Zito and Brockmeyer
Keeping
so
inside.
far. The two running up front. Here comes Lane around the inside of Charlie Jones, and smooth as butter into a podium spot he goes.
Charlie Jones is dropping here. Team owner Davin getting by him. Snyder looking too.
A little bit of a scrap here between Zito and Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer took the fastest lap, but Zito is going to sweep it right back out. And just as I say that, he's going to improve his own lap time again. It's a 15.12 for Gino Zito.
While we're on the talk of paint schemes, that bricked up lemonade Chevy of Michael Eggermont is a good looking race car.
It is also very, very good looking. He always has that bricked up lemonade ready to go on that number 2 Chevy. As the top two will really start pulling away from the rest of the pack here. If I had to assume, I'm assuming Gino really wants, going through his mind to tell Carter to not get a repeat of Iowa. We saw the controversy, obviously Carter Brockmeyer and Gino Zito getting into it on the final lap at Iowa, which resulted in Brockmeyer getting and stealing the win. Zito, 2 wins to his name this season, 3 if you include the All-Star race. His most wins in a season thus far. Can he make it 3 points paying race wins here tonight?
It seems that Gino and Carter are really out there by themselves, but then 3rd through 7th here only separated by like a second, less than a second.
See here, Brockmeyer trying his best to close that gap on Zito.
Yeah, last I looked, they were running almost identical lap times.
Whoa! 77, way out of shape.
Oh, and that is going to mess him up completely as Brockmeyer just goes through on the inside, and we have a new race leader. Big self-mistake by Zito.
Very, very short, very, very loose off of 2.
Yeah, these cars, you really got to be careful with your throttle inputs. That car will jump out at you in a heartbeat.
Trying to see here if we can get a quick replay while we are.
Looks like he's got a little bit of damage on that right front, but despite the damage, he still looks to be the quickest car on the track.
Hey, he looks like he's running them back down.
Oh,
or trying to at least.
He got loose coming out of turn 2 and just slammed the wall on turn 3. But like you mentioned, Gino trying and giving his best efforts to go back to this lead, hunting down that number 20. Carter, during these last couple of races, been pretty absent on that number 20 with Zachary Evans here up in the booth taking over that number 20. So, but Brockmeyer said he is intended to race the rest of the season here. However, with that absent and the playoffs.
Well, that's because he couldn't have Zach. That's because he couldn't have Zach get points for him.
Yeah, I was just about to say, with that absent last week playoff race, gonna go from P3 all the way to P9 in the standings. So we'll see if he can give it anything here to try and climb back up, but it's gonna be very, very difficult with 3 rounds to go.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised to see the field bunched up like this. I honestly thought it'd get a little more spread out than this, but it's really like a freight train around here.
It really is the top two and then the rest of the pack, both in their own little worlds.
Yeah, it looks like Tim Pugel's a little bit off the pace, so he might get lapped here in the next 20 laps or so. Maybe earlier than that.
As for Michael Egermont, the man that he has to beat is Harold Wilson. It's only a 9-point differential between them. So he just has to get as far away from the 83 as possible.
And if you're looking at it, he's got that 83 all in his mirror.
Already 40 laps down.
Still a
these
long
front
way to
two,
go.
their lap times have stabilized a little bit. It looks like Carter's a little bit quicker.
No,
and as I say that, Gino clicks off a lap a tenth of a second faster.
There's your first instance of commentator curse right there. Noah Lane, though, doing a great job here at keeping up with these playoff drivers. P3 unfortunately missed out on the last couple of races before the cutoff and was not able to make the hunt. But he said that he has his eyes set for next year in Season 4.
Oh, the 2027 championship rolls through Grayson Hume Racing, for sure.
We have GHR ready to make some moves. We have Vibes Motorsports ready to make some moves. It's going to be a very interesting offseason here for the Shake and Bake Cup Series, which opens up in September.
Got a mini battle right here between Charlie Jones and Adam Snyder. Snyder looks like he wants to make a move, but just can't get close enough.
Adam's a pretty calculated driver. I've raced with him a lot, both here and in other series. He's not one that's going to take an aggressive move until he really needs to. So he's content to ride behind the 3 until it becomes an issue where the 3 is slowing him down.
Tim
83
Pugel's
is making a move on the 2.
Your Harold Wilson, Egermont still up ahead.
Egermont will hold the position for now.
Yeah, we saw the fight earlier where Jones kind of checked up a little bit. That caused Snyder behind him to also check up. So we'll see when Adam wants to make that move. So far, though, Egermont stays ahead. And now here comes Tim Pugel, who will, unfortunately, go a lap down here. Oh, and there's the move! Contact between Snyder and Jones! But Jones keeps it going, and we stay green.
Egermont's to the inside, and Harold's looking to come through also.
Yeah, that caused both Egermont and Wilson to also check up a little bit.
Charlie's going to race him hard here.
Adam Snyder just absolutely sends it down the inside of Charlie Jones. Snyder moves into a top 5 spot, but Jones fights back with Egermont, and Charlie Jones will remain in 6th even after almost being turned there.
Yeah, now the field's kind of how I thought it was going to be. The little, not like super spread out, but you got like 4, 5 to 6 car lengths to the next guy.
Now Snyder, his sights on Thornhill as Noah Lane is slowly starting to pull apart from the rest of the field. See if he can catch up to Zito and Brockmeyer here.
Egremont to the inside of Charlie here again. Charlie's going to maintain the position. Sends it in a little bit deeper than Michael does.
A little bit of a brawl there for position between Taser Racing teammates. As here comes Harold Wilson.
Harold speaking.
Round the inside for Harold Wilson. This is also the man that you have to beat. He's slowly crawling up on your championship lead.
Harold sends it in hard. Washes up a little bit of contact there.
Looked like Egremont had to really lift there to make sure that he didn't hit that outside wall. And Wilson will slate and sweep through into a P7.
Yeah, so far in this race, the threes look like the mirrors have been a little more than decorative.
And for Egremont, even if it's just 1 point, you really want to stay ahead of that 83 at all costs. Because remember,
Yeah, now it's the leader.
only 3 rounds here.
Leaders will be coming up on Dominic Luba here very soon.
Yeah, Carter Brockmeyer said bye-bye to the 77. That's a 1 second gap put between him. Noah Lane catching up to Cito here.
Snyder's catching Davin here.
Yeah, and Thornhill and Snyder not far behind Lane either. So this top 5 is really now starting to get a move on.
83 got clear of the 3.
Oh, trouble!
Caution.
Egremont spun.
Egremont around. That is in, I believe, turn 2.
Got used up by his teammate, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Teammate came down right into him.
And third caution will come flying out here at Bristol. Here is the replay. And yeah, it is contact between Taser teammates. It looked like Jones kind of sort of got a little loose there coming out of turn 4. But it's very hard to tell. But yeah, contact between them. Michael gonna go for a spin, and that is what is gonna bring out the caution here tonight.
Yeah, 3's got 180 degrees of vision and a 360 degree sport.
As we're gonna see a lot of drivers come in here. Brockmeyer down pit road, Zito down pit road, Lane, Thornhill, Jones, Pugil, Dominic Luba down pit road as well. So it will be Adam Snyder who has the lead of this race. Did not go down pit road. Neither did Wilson. Neither did Egremont.
Yeah,
the 36 and the 83 at least pitted on that last caution.
Yeah,
I'm not.
they pitted on the last caution.
Did or not.
Egremont was, I guess, hoping to get a wave around here, or was hoping those guys were pitting, and that's why he stayed out.
We'll see if he gets the free pass here. As both of them.
Well, he was in the caution, so he shouldn't get the free pass.
Yeah, Lucky Dog free pass will go to Team Pugil, and all 3 of them are going to go down and choose the inside as Brockmeyer obviously sees that and will go up high to take track position. Only 2 drivers up there so far. How do you think that's going to affect them here coming to the green flag?
Well, I mean, Brockmeyer took the outside here, so let's see if he can fire off quicker than Adam does.
Green flag, back in the air, and Snyder just absolutely launches it.
Yeah, he was definitely very careful in that approach. You could definitely see it.
Choose on pit road.
Yep, and there goes Egerman. He's going to lose a couple of laps here.
As I guess the 9 went down the wrong pit lane, and he's gonna get multiple laps down here. Or the 2 car. My apologies.
Here comes
Davin to the
He
Thornhill.
is
inside of
all
Gino.
over the 36. He's got new tires and the 36 doesn't.
Thornhill and
Gino
Zito
to the
fighting
inside.
it for P4. Brockmeyer and Snyder fighting it for the lead.
Davin coming through.
Yep. Both. Ooh, contact between Wilson and Thornhill. As Zito goes through into a podium spot, Thornhill will now follow. And Wilson dropped a couple spots there. Meanwhile, Brockmeyer right behind Snyder here with those faster, fresher tires.
After the shenanigans with the 2 car, he's now 4 laps down. Very unfortunate for him, who was, I think, out of the last 7 races, he's been on the podium or won the race.
Zito now trying to detach himself from Thornhill, trying to get up with Brockmeyer and Snyder here to fight for that lead once again.
Lane's trying to get a move on Wilson here.
Your pole sitter slowly trying to move up. Lane still doesn't have the move on Wilson. He's going to try and go around the inside here, coming out of turn 4.
Battle for the lead's heating up.
And he will get it. Noah Lane into P5. As Brockmeyer still trying to play catch-up with the 36.
Yeah, I mean, if my calculations are correct, I believe that Snyder and Wilson can go to about lap 95, maybe 100, depending on how much fuel they saved.
And well, speaking of Snyder and Brockmeyer, how about you add Gino Zito to the mix right behind them?
Oh, yeah.
Brockmeyer looking for potentially a move here on the inside. Won't get it. Snyder with great defensive maneuvers there.
Top 3 under a blanket.
And now Brockmeyer has double pressure, trying to catch up to Snyder and trying to defend the position from Zito.
Yeah, this is a very tough spot for the 20 to be in because you got to play offense and defense at the same time.
I think he's slowly getting off here on Snyder, so I think he's going to have to rely a little bit more on defense to try and get Gino at bay.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Brockmeyer, I'm not even really racing the 36 here. He's not on the same strategy as me.
Well, here we go.
Bump.
Trying to go for a bump and run. Did not work. Snyder keeps it going. Brockmeyer seems to be getting just a little bit impatient. Here we go.
Yeah, 20 definitely wants around the 36. Yeah, 36 is definitely slowing these guys down here as Davin and Noah are now creeping into this battle.
You can see them in the distance.
Yeah, how much longer does that 20 sit behind that 36? You got to try new stuff to try to get around him if he's really holding you up that much.
A little bit of another bump here. Here comes Brockmeyer. Side by side, down the inside. Clear, got him. And there's the move that he's been waiting for. Carter Brockmeyer back to the race lead. Meanwhile, they're in the back of Noah Lane, side by side with Davin Thornhill as he gets a little loose. Thornhill gonna try and fight it back here on the outside.
As Lane will clear him.
Lane cleared into fourth. Brockmeyer putting the move that he wanted to do back to the race lead.
Yeah,
as it's now Snyder who's under pressure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting Snyder and Harold here very shortly. Depending around lap 15, about 80 laps on fuel, it'll put you around lap 96, 97, save a little bit under caution. So, I mean, I expect them by lap 98, 99. As field does appear to be catching Tim Pugil here.
Well, boys, I regret to inform you it's Belgium 3-1 right now.
I don't think USA has LeBron on their team, so they might be cooked. Lane actually looking to be a little bit faster than the two in front of him. We'll go around the slower Camry as Tim will hold up Davin just a little bit, not much.
About to hit the 100 lap marker here.
Yeah, it's 36 and 83. Got to be on fumes at this point.
Thornhill now trying to spark up another fight with Noah Lane. Lane has been getting a little bit loose on some turns, so he has to get that straightened up. We'll see if Thornhill can take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's definitely not fun out there whenever you're coming out of a corner and your car's turning to the left and you're trying to go straight.
100 laps down, 150 to go. Look at the gap between Brockmeyer and Snyder, a 1 second gap as he starts to pull apart from the entire pack.
Yeah, only the top 6 on the lead lap here. Charlie Jones in 7th, the first car 1 lap down.
So Jones in position to get the Lucky Dog free pass if a caution does come out. Meanwhile, everyone else just running it single file, pretty much just running their own race right now. So now, the strategy factor now going to come into play. When do these drivers go down pit road?
I was expecting the 36 and 83, but apparently they've got a lot more fuel than I thought they did. Brockmar's really not pulling away like I honestly thought he would. Adam's really keeping pace here.
Now they're starting to keep pace with him. That second gap gonna drop down to a 0.9 and slowly but surely decreasing here. And Snyder on much more old tires than Brockmeyer.
He's making it work though. I mean, Harold's dropped all the way back to P6.
This could
Last car on the lead lap.
A very, very tough day for Michael Egermont.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, now it's even worse for him because you got Charlie 1 lap down, Tim 2 laps down, and Dominic 3 laps down. They're all gonna get priority over you and for the lucky dog.
He is the last driver who's still out there in getting the lucky dog free pass. So this challenge for the number 2 got even harder. He said that he didn't really like short ovals, but he was looking forward to more to Talladega for some super speedway action. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, really, as long as Harold doesn't win tonight, Michael's really going to still be in a pretty decent shape.
And of course, for specifically and especially those that are in the top 5, Snyder, Zito, and Thornhill, a win here could put you in an absolute amazing spot going to Talladega and Kansas in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, especially for Gino. I mean, remember, you go back a few races, this guy was the 10th seed coming into the championship. And with a win tonight, he could boost himself into the top 2, possibly, maybe even better than that. Maybe first, honestly. Just have to see how the points shake out. Oh, Egermont on the wall.
Zito down the inside of Snyder. Got it. Snyder lost a ton of momentum. Unsure what happened there. I think those tires are starting to give out now. But Gino Zito very cleanly and easily into P2.
Yeah, I mean, now Brockmeyer is catching. This will probably be the first time that Brockmeyer is actually going to be in real lap traffic here. Because this isn't just passing one car. These are 3 cars in front of you. Well, it's like somebody had a little bit of trouble. Like Tim, looked like he was a little bit more off the pace than everybody else. Seems to have kept it going.
Sorry, folks. Had a little bit of technical difficulties here.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Coming up to the halfway point up here in 2 laps.
Yeah, it looked to me that when the 36 let the 77 go by. That's kind of Adam's style, is if somebody catches him, he'll run up the track and let him go.
So it could be BSB teammates there communicating. But Brockmeyer, now a 2-second gap between himself and Zito in second. So now he's pulling away even further.
Yeah,
looked like Gino was about a tenth of a second quicker than him that lap.
Yeah, the pace is really falling off here from what they ran in qualifying. Almost a second slower than what these guys were running in qualifying. Brockmeyer easily got past Tim Pugil. Now he's going to have Luba and Egremont to try and get through here.
Yeah, Brockmeyer going to have a ton of lap traffic here. Now trying to get past his former teammate that drove under his team. Luba, who was released by HBA, then joined Taser. So here comes Brockmeyer trying to go down the inside. Luba blocking it. But oh boy.
Oh man, we're back-to-back weeks where first place is not going to be happy with that 8 car.
You can tell,
yeah,
or at least I can tell, that Brockmeyer is getting a little bit frustrated. Yeah, here we go. Down the inside, Luba still side by side. Going into 3 and 4. And on the exit of turn 4, Luba, absolutely nothing he could do. Brockmeyer finally gets past him as he now has Egremont in front of him.
Pit road.
It's going to be Harold Wilson, who's P6 down pit road.
Yeah, I was wondering about that gas. Maybe that gas is finally get to him. I'd probably expect Snyder here very shortly now.
Wilson, the first one to come down pit road to initiate the green flag cycles. Yep, here comes Snyder.
Here comes.
Snyder
probably ran
now.
the thing out of fuel. I mean, these guys can probably go a little bit further than them, but what's going to do any of these guys hop onto that strategy as Egremont blocking the absolute heck out of Brockmeyer right now? Protecting the inside and everything. He says, if you're going to have to get around me, you're going to have to do it the hard way. Bumper to the back of the 2.
2 bottom split bandit drivers down pit road. Now when does Gino Zito come in?
1.4 seconds gap now. Egremont is making it super hard on this 20. Contact!
But Zito having some issues of his own. Zito and Luba make contact. As here comes Brockmeyer and Egremont. But Egremont pretty much played his role as here comes Gino Zito now.
Yeah, I mean, that gap shrunk by a whole second, but Carter Brockmeyer's through now. You just got to wonder if he strained the tires at all doing that.
Michael Egremont and Gino Zito, not teammates, but very good friends on and off the track. As here comes Gino Zito. Does Michael let him through? He will.
I mean,
oh, we'll see. Egremont's still in front.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see the strategy here. I mean, you're not really racing for anything. You're just holding up the leaders at this point. 5 laps down.
And now the gap will go back to 2 seconds. Agumon and
Yes, I
Zito
mean,
still side by side.
any type of caution right now is going to screw the 36 and the 83 here. Because they're currently 3 laps down after pitting.
But how far can the leaders go?
We were told 80 laps, but from what I've seen, probably upwards of 100. And they last pitted, I believe, was on or around laps 66.
Yeah, the 36 is carving his way up through, despite the fact that the 8's trying to be more of a mobile infrastructure than anything else.
Yeah, look at that gap between Zito and Brockmeyer here as well. Extending even further, almost 3 seconds now between the leader and the rest of the pack.
Just lost a lot of time.
He
I don't know if he
moved
got
over, it
loose.
looked like he moved over and let Adam go.
Okay. Listen, I saw him lose a lot of time from doing that.
Yeah, Adam looks like he's in a hurry.
I mean, gotta take...
Adam's enemy right now is that caution flag.
Yeah, Adam absolutely does not need a caution.
He's trying to absolutely rocket fuel that, try to take and get advantage of the fresher tires as much as he can here.
Right. Well, if I don't know how much of a gap these leaders have, but at this point, Adam's got a huge lead. When they have to come in and pit, he's got a massive lead.
A little bit of a clump of cars here. Noah Lane, Dominic Luba, and Harold Wilson.
Yeah, they almost went 3 wide for a second. I was about to jump out of my chair if they were going to go 3 wide.
100 to go here at Bristol.
I mean, Adam's definitely way quicker. It's just a matter if the strategy can go his way.
Well, he showed it at Homestead that when he plays a strategy right, he's tough to beat. Because he beat everybody at Homestead on a fuel strategy.
I think these guys right here, they're definitely trying to play it safe and trying to get into that pit window if they can.
Adam Snyder.
If it's already not open.
Adam Snyder got past Carter Brockmeyer. Snyder with 13 top 10s, 7 top 5s this season. 1 win to his name in the form of Homestead. Still looking for a second.
Oh, 2's in the wall.
Still keeps it going, though. Not a ton of damage, it seems, on that number 2. See here, Noah Lane try and catch up to Eggerman and Thornhill here. Only 4 drivers on the lead lap.
A lot of spread out racing here as we're under the green flag stops for the BSB guys a couple laps ago. Wonder when these guys will come.
The 25 is moving along pretty quick, and in untaser-like fashion, the 2 moved up out of his way.
For position, P3.
He will
Noah Lane through.
get it. Noah Lane back into a podium spot, gets past the Taster captain.
Noah's hauling it.
On pit road. It's Tim Pugil. If he's close on gas, then these other guys are going to be close.
Noah Lane, one of the only 2 drivers that was not able to make the hunt despite having a race win, with his race win being in the form of Las Vegas all the way back in round 4.
Yeah, 25 has been fast every single time he's been on the track. He just unfortunately missed too many races.
Trying not to be biased here, obviously, as the team owner of Vibes Motorsports, but I cannot wait to see what he brings to the table next season.
Yeah, between Noah Lane and Michael Egermont, Vibes Motorsports has a pretty rowdy corral. Both of them, from personal experience, are fun to race around. Me and Michael have had some issues from time to time, but we've raced hard. It's never been an issue of having any lack of I can't think of the word now.
We have a little bit under 85 to go. And that gap between Zito and the leader just keeps increasing. Brockmeyer about to put a 5-second gap between himself and the rest of the pack.
I'm starting to worry about Davin here. Davin looks like he's slipping.
Losing a ton of time to that 25.
Into the wall. Do you have any damage? He hit the wall pretty hard.
It doesn't look like he got it too bad. I wouldn't, for a short track, I wouldn't consider that too bad of damage.
Whoa, 8 pit right in front of the 77. Oh, that was almost a catastrophe. Davin pitting. Charlie pitting. Taser's coming in.
Yep, here we go. So team orders. Everyone going down pit road for Taser. With the exception of Egermont. We'll see if he goes down pit road this time by. No, he stays out. So everyone except Egermont for Taser going down pit road.
Yeah, the 8 looked like a cone with horsepower there.
Carter's pitting this time.
Race leader coming in.
Gino's coming.
Noah Lane also down pit road. Here comes basically everyone. Oh, spin, Tim Pugil.
And the caution comes out.
Caution comes out.
That honestly might help these guys.
Tim Pugil getting loose out of turn 2 and spinning in the backstretch. Caution comes out as everyone went down pit road. And it will be the 4th one of the night.
Oh my goodness.
And now this is heavily going to help Gino Zito now. Pugil may have just accidentally messed up his own co-owner.
Well, it seems like the 20 benefits from weird cautions a lot.
Yeah, I tend to notice that a little bit. I mean, it could have been a coincidence, but I mean,
this one I believe probably was a coincidence. I know it in Indianapolis wasn't.
Here's the replay. As Zito was going down pit road, Pugil avoids it, did a little hesitant move and just goes spinning, gets very loose out of turn 2 and into the pit wall. Nothing much he could really do there. That's going to bring out the caution due to him stopping there in the backstretch. So now Brockmeyer.
Dwayne, we should get a waiver round at 1 to go, right?
So now Brockmeyer and Zito will have the same fresh tires and are going to be bunched up together now. Same with Noah Lane. Same with Snyder. And same with Wilson.
Thought Brockmeyer was going to choose the high line for a second.
Michael Egermont gets the Lucky Dog free pass. Harold Wilson and Adam Snyder get the waiver round, so they're going to have to rejoin all the way at the back of the pack.
But they're back on the lead lap, and that's what's important, because if we get another quick caution, you put the 36 on pit road and the 83 on pit road.
Hey, Dwayne,
with fresh tires, I think those two can outrun a lot of them.
It was telling Carter to pass the pace car, and I'm a lead lap car. I'm P3 behind lappers.
Yeah, that was all sorts of a crapshoot.
Oh,
trouble! By Davin.
Thornhill and Zito get into it, and that is a massive game changer. Caution comes out right on the restart. And Zito is just still there on the turn. He has to be a little frustrated. Caution immediately on the restart. Here's the replay. Oh, Davin got a little loose. See what happened here.
He must have been watching the soccer game.
I mean, it looks like he just didn't stay at the wall. I mean, he had car inside and got loose, but I mean,
yeah, this is Zito.
Didn't even look like
Zito and Thornhill side by side. Thornhill gets a little loose coming out of turn 2, but it does look like Zito also goes up into him. I can see this. I can see a good argument here for this being marked down as a racing incident. Just very unfortunate. Both parties.
Well, I agree. It probably wasn't aggression on the part of the 5. It was probably more of obliviousness.
So we're going to have 5 drivers. Actually, we'll wait and see here as Harold Wilson and Davin Thornhill go down pit road. So we'll have Brockmeyer, Lane, and Snyder on the lead lap and bundled up together here going into the restart.
25 has got quite a bit of damage to the front of his car. I don't know how much it's going to affect him. Adam has been really, really fast all night. But Carter has also been a rocket ship. Every time he's been anywhere near the front, anywhere near sniffing the front, he's been really, really fast. And he's run a really, really clean race, too. He doesn't have a scratch on that car.
As I do believe Gino is out of the race here.
Wow. That is very, very unfortunate. Into the restart zone. Green flag in the air.
Great jump by the 20.
And Brockmeyer just takes off with Lane right behind him. Snyder as well. Harold Wilson also on the lead lap. So the top 4 on the lead lap here. And Gino Zito, who initially looked to be the only one to be able to compete.
Adam's putting a lot of pressure on Lane. He's going to clear him going into 3.
Here we go. Great move by Snyder. But as I was saying, Zito, who looked like he was the only one to put pressure on Brockmeyer early in the race, out of this one with a very unfortunate DNF as Adam Snyder now tries to hunt down Brockmeyer. Great move done on Lane. Can he hunt down who has been out undoubtedly the fastest driver on the grid here tonight?
What I think Adam's going to try and do is put enough pressure on Carter that he burns his stuff up.
We have a good fight here between the top 3.
Carter's checking out. That was 0.3 of a lap. 0.3 of a second quicker that lap. 2.5 the next lap.
Yo,
He's just checking out.
Gone.
20 is a rocket tonight.
Hey, that 20 car had pretty good pace last weekend until took himself out. So
yeah, he stepped on it.
60 laps to go here at Bristol. Looks like Adam might be trying to pull up a comeback here.
Egremont is trying his hardest to get in front of...
loose! Brockmeyer gets loose, and Snyder just passes through!
Oh my goodness.
Brockmeyer loose on the front stretch. And Snyder takes the easy way out around the outside of a sliding 20. And just like that, everything can change in the blink of an eye. We have a new race leader at Bristol.
Yeah, his tires are definitely going to be very moody with him now.
How the tables have turned. It's now Brockmeyer hunting down Snyder.
Yeah, it looked like the 20 got in a fight with himself and managed to lose. He found the limit and he couldn't, and then he kept going. So Adam is really good at preserving his tires though. So with 53 laps to go, Adam's going to be tough to beat on the whole run. Although if anybody can do it, it's going to be the 20.
Well, guys, I have some very, very unfortunate news. But what a great run we had. Belgium will take the win 3-1 over the United States to advance to the quarterfinals.
Sorry, we'll get him next time.
That's 4-1. Oh, USA's got them right where they want them, though.
Oh, and another goal scored by Belgium. Yeah, it is 4-1 now.
They've still got time. They'll get back into it.
Absolutely do not.
Yeah, I think it's time to call the dogs to put out the fire.
48 laps to go.
Noah Lane's really inserted himself into this battle for the lead. Didn't have the greatest of weeks at Watkins Glen last week, but maybe he can turn it around.
Well, Carter's still got a teammate in this race, so it's not over.
Brockmeyer slowly but surely getting back in this fight.
Yeah, it looked like Adam was about a half a tenth faster that time, but I think Carter was about a tenth and a half faster the lap before. I've raced against Adam for a very long time, and I feel like he's running just hard enough to keep Carter far enough behind him.
About to reach the 40 to go mark. It's a 0.6 second gap between Brockmeyer and Snyder. A whole 1 second dividing them between Noah Lane, who's in third. So it is a 1v1 as of right now for the win here tonight at Bristol.
Adam's just a touch faster right now.
Yeah, kind of what Keith said with Adam just running as fast as he needs to. I mean, that's how you know a good driver is they save their stuff, but they still run really fast laps.
So a lot of people judge other drivers by their iRating. Adam has a very deceptive iRating. He is a much better driver than his iRating shows.
Officially.
But unfortunately, we've got the 11 coming up in front of him, and I don't. While I feel that Tim has integrity, I'm not sure.
Officially less than 40 laps to go. Will Adam Snyder hold him off, or will Carter Brockmeyer pull up the comeback here to get the lead back?
Looks like the 11's trying to throw some blocks on him.
And it will not work at all. Snyder just gets by him
He
on
got
the
clear
inside.
of him. Adam did a good job of getting clear of him. I think
Harold's
Tim
closing
gave it
in
up
on
to him.
Noah.
So we're gonna have a fight now here between for P3. And actually Noah
Tim's going to move over and let the 20 go.
Noah Lane and Harold Wilson putting on a massive run here on Brockmeyer. Oh, Lane into the wall.
Adam just hit, or Noah just hit the wall so hard.
3 wide with Pugil at the bottom. Gotta keep that focus if you're the 25. Don't let that hit to the wall absolutely ruin your whole momentum here. That 83 is still behind you and pushing hard.
So Carter was about a tenth faster the last lap, and they matched lap times this last one.
A whole second gap between Snyder and Brockmeyer now.
So Adam ran a 13, Carter ran a 15 this last lap. So almost identical lap times.
As we start the countdown, officially 30 laps to go.
Carter ran an 01 to Adams 05.
On board with the number 20 of Carter Brockmeyer. There you see the last lap times compared to the lap times of Adam Snyder there. Adam just a second faster. Oh, and he's very loose. Brockmeyer very loose out of turn 4 there.
Harold Wilson's still there looking on Noah Lane. Peeking inside. Oh, Harold's in the wall. Hard hit into the inside wall.
He's still going, though.
He's got so much damage.
Oh, he is limping.
Not great.
Get that woe down. And I could tell you one person that wanted to see that, and that was Michael Egremont.
Yeah, major damage for the 83 going down pit road. Meatball flag being shown. Egremont, now is the chance. This is exactly what he wanted to see, like you just mentioned.
I mean, I don't know if Harold has a fast repair left or not. I mean, if he does, he's still going to be around 4 laps down here, maybe. Does have a fast repair, so he'll be about 3 to 4 laps down.
Still, though, 2-second gap between Brockmeyer and Snyder. Oh, and Brockmeyer just keeps getting loose.
Pushing the car way too hard trying to get there.
He ran 4/10 faster than Adam did that last lap. A little better than half a tenth better this last one.
Yeah, that 20's definitely pushing the limits here.
Egremont, one position better than Harold Wilson right now.
The only thing that's going to hurt Brockmeyer here is Wilson. I do believe he's going to be on fresh tires after coming out of the pits.
As it stands right now, Egremont after this will be just 1 point shrink from 9 points to an 8-point differential between Egremont and Wilson. As Wilson,
Yeah, Wilson's on the inside.
Harold Wilson racing around the 20 very, with a lot of integrity. Despite the fact that he's significantly faster.
There you go, gets past. Wilson passed Brockmeyer. And Carter's now slowly fading away as the laps start to dwindle.
14 to go.
Snyder could not be in a
Oh,
better
the
spot than
25's
this.
on the 25 spinning.
Caution! Noah Lane!
And that changes just about almost everything.
Noah Lane in P3 goes for a spin and caution comes out with about 12 laps to go.
So you're going to have the 3 cars on the lead lap, the 36, the 20, and the 25. They're probably all going to pit. Davin's going to get a lap back because of the free pass, but he'll have to start in the back.
Now here comes the most decisive choices of the night. Do you go down pit road? Which lane do you pick? Brockmeyer's going down pit road. Lane, of course, also going down pit road, and he's gonna receive a penalty. I believe it's a penalty for speeding on pit road for Noah Lane.
Hey, Dwayne, I got a passing under yellow because I
The,
ended
the penalty for Noah Lane is for the incident.
Yeah, he got passing under yellow there. Davin Thornhill goes down pit road. Here's the replay. Here is the 25 of Noah Lane, side by side with Charlie Jones, and loses it in the exact same spot that Pudel lost it, and everyone's been getting very loose, and that's out of turn 2. We've seen so many drivers from different manufacturers, different teams, losing it there on the exact same turn.
Very questionable call here to stay out for Snyder, because Carter pitted behind him, so he'll have fresh tires. Noah will be starting at the end of the field. Davin will be starting at the end of the field. So it's going to be, in a sense, a 1v1 between Adam Snyder and Carter Brockmeyer on new tires.
Here we
Does
go.
the lead lap cars go ahead of the lap traffic?
No. Here we go. Brockmeyer, P2. But he has some ground to work with. Green flag back in the air. Snyder takes off. 9 to go. Brockmeyer has a little bit of ground to make up before he can fight Snyder for the win.
Under yellow. Black clear, please.
Can Brockmeyer get there? I don't know if he's going to have the time.
Clear blacks if you haven't.
Yeah, 8 to go. Brockmeyer side by side with Egermont, almost contact. He still has Harold Wilson, which is Snyder's his teammate.
Now, I can tell you this 83 ain't going to make it easy.
Brockmeyer in absolute panic mode as he sees the laps counting down.
Coming up 5 laps to go this time.
Does Wilson go for the block? Yes, he will. Blocks up high. Brockmeyer goes down low. Wilson cannot block down low. Brockmeyer going through.
He's
very loose.
Very loose.
Side by side still. 5 to go. Contact. And around they go. Caution is out. With 5 to go. And this might just send us to overtime.
Not clear.
Caution between Brockmeyer and Wilson. And if Brockmeyer was at fault, this is going to be an end of line. Let's go into the review here, into the replay. Wilson and Brockmeyer side by side. And Brockmeyer just goes straight into him.
He could not have been any closer to the wall.
Oh, a big mistake by Brockmeyer. That's going to be an end-of-line penalty. That could be a race win thrown away.
I mean, not so fast here. Davin and Noah will now be right behind Adam.
Tough.
Yeah, 25 is going to be on newer tires here. The 5 is going to be on older tires.
This will be confirmed overtime as well.
I think Adam's going to be tough to beat in 2 laps.
Here we go.
I mean, but that 25 has shown pace all night long. So it's going to be tough.
2 laps is going to be a show.
So now really the real question is, do you start behind the 36 or do you start beside him?
If you're Noah Lane as fast as he's been, you start at the 36.
Overtime.
I mean, yeah, he's going to be on fresher tires too, so.
Overtime confirmed. We're going to head into our first shot of a green-white checkered. Our first overtime, I believe, here in the hunt for the cup. And they're going to be side by side. Snyder to the inside, Lane to the outside, side by side for potentially the win here if we don't get another caution. Lane in fresher tires. Snyder's been running the front for majority of the second stretch of this race. Both of these drivers looking for their second win of the season and their second of their Shake and Bake Cup Series career. Snyder trying to give BSB not only the team championship, but a very needed points day to get him back into the title fight. Here we go. Green flag in the air.
Good start by Adam.
Next time by will be the white flag.
Really, really tough to beat.
$25 looks to be faster.
White flag in the air. Final lap here at Bristol. A bump and run by Lane. Does not work. Wrecking in the back.
To the inside.
Lane to the inside. It's going to be a run all the way to the checkered flag. Contact. Adam Snyder hangs on. Adam Snyder hangs on to win at Bristol in a photo finish.
Hell yeah, Adam.
Oh my goodness.
What a finish here at the last great Coliseum. Carnage in the back, wrecking on the white flag. Lane and Snyder side by side, both looking for their second win. Contact with the wall, and Adam Snyder hangs on and beats Noah Lane to the line to grab his second win of the season. What a finish!
As I believe Davin is going to show Adam Snyder the way to victory lane here at Bristol.
Needed the win the most in his scenario with now 2 rounds to go. And
good win, Adam. You beat me by 0.02 seconds. That was awesome, dude.
And there is the radio by Noah Lane. 0.02 seconds is the differential between Snyder and Lane, as Snyder will park it on victory lane.
And a little burnout for the crowd.
Have a race.
What a finish.
That has to be
oh my God.
One of, if not, the best finish this season. Let's go back and review it.
Can we get his tire checked?
This finish. Here they go, side by side. No one wants to give out the edge. And there it is. There's the difference. Unbelievable.
Had me out of my seat. What a finish.
Let's go into our race results here.
Good job, Adam.
At Bristol. Adam Snyder picks up, finally, his second win of the season, and a very, very much needed one at that to try and get back into this championship fight. Noah Lane, P2, what a photo finish. Carter Brockmeyer there in P4. Davin Thornhill with a very much needed podium. Brockmeyer 4th. Michael Egamon P5. That's Harold Wilson P6. Followed by Charlie Jones, Dominic Luba, Tim Pugil, and Gino Zito rounding off the top 10. And it's Alex Morals rounding off the rest of the grid. But what a race. And let's go into our post-race interviews. And then unbelievable fashion. Let's get him on up here. Here we go. Let's start these post-race interviews. Adam, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Adam, what a finish. That was, the long wait is over. You grab your second win of the season here tonight in the hunt for the cup, and a very much needed win to get back into that fight. How do you feel about having the closest finish this season, and not only that, securing the team championship as well for Bottom Split Bandits?
Oh man, I'll tell you what, this win feels great. It's good to be on the winning end of a of a close finish. So yeah, I couldn't do it without the support of BSB. Thank you to all those guys. Wow, that was exciting, eh?
And what an unbelievable one. Let's try and get the BSB whole crew up here. Bottom Split Bandits, can you hear us?
I got you, man.
There we go. With Adam Snyder's win, Bottom Split Bandits, you are the Season 3 Shake and Bake Cup Series team champions. How does this feel for the team overall in securing the team title here tonight?
Yeah, I think it's been a great season for us. We're sitting at 2 wins. Chino's got a win. I got a couple wins. I mean, can't ask for much more out of these boys.
What an unbelievable race this was. Adam, is there any final shout-outs that you would like to do?
Yeah, thank you to Center Garage, and yeah, just thank you to the team. This was a great season, boys. Thank you.
There it is. Adam Snyder, second win of the season. Picking it up here at Bristol.
What's that?
You called your shot all week long. Talk about that.
Talk about what?
You called your shot all week long that you were going to win this race.
Oh yeah, I knew I was going to win this race. I'm excellent at Bristol. I'm the master of saving tires. I went down, what was that, 115, 120 laps. My right front was only at 45%, so I can save them with the best of them.
What an unbelievable finish here. Adam Snyder, your race winner from Bristol here in Bottom Split Bandits. Your Season 3 team champions here in the Shake and Bake Cup Series. Go celebrate that trip to victory lane.
Thank you, Dwayne.
All right, let's get your P2 finisher up here. And that will be none other than Noah Lane back in the podium after a while. Noah, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Noah, you were absent for quite a while, and now back on the podium here at Bristol. Talk to me through that finish. What were your reactions on that side-by-side finish with you and Adam to mark the closest race finish this season?
I just know that one thing that I was absolutely thankful for was I still had a set of tires there at the end of the race. I know that last caution came out. I got loose I think above the 3, but I ended up didn't hit anything. The crew got me a great pit stop. The boys over at Vibes Motorsports. They built one fast Chevrolet. This 25 Ally Chevrolet. I couldn't be more proud of this team, and especially. I knew I was going into the final restart. I knew with 2 to go, I was good on fuel. I was good on tires. I hate driving Adam up into the wall. He raced me clean the whole race. We raced each other clean the whole race. I gave him a nudge into 1. Car didn't move, so I kind of was. He moved up the track in 3 and 4. I kind of just stuck my nose in there and just kind of went for it. But sucks that we got P2, but. Once again, I couldn't be more proud of my Vibes Motorsports guys in this Chevrolet.
Let's talk more about so your spin that you had. How do you think that actually ended up helping you in the long run than actually hurting you?
The fact that I kept it off the wall was my biggest concern, was to make sure I didn't damage the race car. When Carter got turned in the outside wall there to cause that second, I think it was the final 2-lap shootout. I took a little damage off the right side from Gino, but being at a short track, aerodynamics don't really matter. It's just pretty much who's got the faster car. And props to Adam, man. He was a heck of a racer, super clean all season. Couldn't be more proud to race with that guy.
And obviously, unfortunately, out of championship contention and not able to make the playoffs with the couple missed races, but you were showing here tonight that you still indeed have that pace. How do you look forward to turning that pace and turning it into a potential title run next year?
I couldn't be more excited. We've got another driver coming on board next year with Michael Egermont, and we're going to have a 2-car team. So I couldn't be more excited, especially at drafting tracks, like having an extra teammate out there. I know we've got a couple sister teams that we're working with, like HBA and those guys, which those are a good group of guys over there too. But I'm looking to take some of this fast Camaro speed into the off season and take it into Daytona.
Alrighty, there it is. P2 finish here at Bristol.
Yeah, good job. Good job tonight, Noah. You kept it out of trouble. I was worried at one point in the night that you had the front end knocked in, but you seemed to be able to run fine and not. It didn't seem to slow you down too bad. And that was a heck of a finish, you guys coming down in the end. And it's nice to see somebody race the way that you raced with Adam. And however the chips fell, they fell. It was a good job tonight. I like racing around you. I like racing around Adam.
Appreciate it.
It's nice racing against people that have integrity.
Noah,
I couldn't agree more, for sure.
Noah, is there any final shout-outs that you would like to do?
Definitely my team over at Vibes Motorsports. They built some fast Camaros when we're out here racing in contention, and I couldn't be more proud of my team being week in, week out, always having a top 5 to a possible winning contending team. My mom and dad for always being on support and on board for when I'm leaving and going to these tracks, and especially my old lady. She comes out to the races as much as she can, so couldn't be more proud. And obviously the man above, because if we weren't here, we wouldn't be racing and producing finishes like that.
All right.
No, if I called my wife my old lady, I would be meeting the man above tonight. So I appreciate you for doing that, for taking that risk for all of us.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Noah Lane, your P2 finisher here at Bristol. Go celebrate that podium.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. And last but definitely not least, let's bring up Davin Thornhill. P3 in the standings entering at Bristol. P3 here tonight. Davin, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Very, very good. Davin, like we just mentioned, you were P3 in the standings entering Bristol, and you will get a solid podium spot to try and compete with Egermont and Wilson there for the championship lead. Now with 2 rounds to go in the season, first off, how do you feel about getting the podium here tonight, and what do you think you have to do to try and beat those 2 other guys in front of you to try and make it Mr. 2-time?
Well, I'm happy with the P3. At the beginning of the race, I felt like I could do a lot better than P3, and then I pitted. Caution came out. I went a couple of laps down, and then for the second half of the race, I was just waiting for a caution, trying to get that lap back and get back on the lead lap, and I did, but only with a few laps left. So, I mean, it was like a roller coaster. So, I mean, after everything's said and done, I'll take a P3, but I definitely needed better than that.
So you had a little bit of contact with the 77 of Gino earlier. Looking back at it, I mean, it did look like he came down a little bit. Maybe he came up a little. What were your thoughts on that incident?
No, man, I'll take that whole one. See, that was just a long wreck in the making right there. It said delayed green popped up on my screen for the second time whenever we were coming up to the line. So I let my guard down, and all of a sudden the lights came on, and I just went, and it just caught me off guard. And I think whenever I got to the turn, I got up into the marbles just a little bit, started slowly spinning, and whenever coming out of the curve, I couldn't correct it in time, and I'll take that full responsibility there.
Yeah, those turns will get you every once in a while. Other than that, you had a pretty uneventful night.
Oh yeah, and that's something to say at Bristol for sure. Especially after last year's race, I'll take an uneventful night. P3. Shit, yeah.
Alrighty, but there it is. Drafting track coming up next. So, again, a wild card opportunity at Talladega. I'm sure that a lot of people are excited for that next week. But, Davin, is there any final shout-outs that you would like to do?
No, man, I want to thank my team. I want to thank my family. Harold, Gino, again, I'm sorry. Carter, he had a good run. I'm proud of him. And, yeah, man, thank you for all y'all do up in the booth. Y'all do a good job up there. Y'all getting better every week.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Well, this is my first week, Davin, but I appreciate it.
There it is.
Well, y'all keep up the good work, fellas.
You ought to go back and listen.
Oh, I do every night. Go to sleep to it.
Davin, your P3 finisher here at Bristol. Go celebrate that needed podium.
Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, and that will do it tonight from a Bristol Motor Speedway under the lights. I mean, I said it before, but what an absolute crazy finish that was here tonight. Snyder just barely beats out Lane. And let's try and see if we can get the up-to-date championship standings up here. Who grabbed the fastest lap of the race? I believe that will go to Mr. Gino Zito.
I think Noah got that. Oh, Gino. That's what I meant.
Yeah, and he will. Gino Zito puts on the fastest lap of the race. And here we go. This will be your new and updated championship standings here. I believe, if this is right, correct me if I'm wrong. Could be wrong. But Adam Snyder gonna move up 2 spots into 4th here in, or sorry, 1 spot I should say. I don't know, this table, I have this table messed up a little bit, but I'll have it updated for next time. But Adam Snyder definitely making some moves there. We're gonna have a close fight for the championship. 2 rounds left in the season. Next week, it's the wild card as we bring on to tackle the last super speedway of the season in the form of Talladega. Everyone loves it, and it will be a doozy. And then, of course, after Talladega will be the moment you guys have been waiting for. The Shake and Bake Championship race under the lights at Kansas, where we will crown our champion of Season 3. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe to keep up with the action in the last 2 weeks here of the Shake and Bake Cup Series. And it's Dwayne Crespo, Zachary Evans, and Keith Hume up here in the commentary booth tonight. And we will see you all next week. Peace out, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
See you, Diego.
Hey, thanks for letting me join.
You're welcome.